everyone, this is our experiment number 5. In this experiment, we will be studying various gear tooth profiles. This is a study-based experiment, so we will not be doing any analytical calculations in it. We have divided this experiment into 3 parts. In the first and second part, we will be understanding various gear tooth profiles and the nomenclature associated with those profiles. In the third part, we will be generating an involute gear tooth profile for a spur gear. Let us generate an involute gear tooth profile now. Basically, we have two forms of gear tooth profiles. One is involute and the another one is cycloidal. In this experiment, we will be generating an involute gear tooth profile. This is how a spur gear looks like. So just try to correlate this with our apparatus. This is our apparatus to generate an involute gear tooth profile. This apparatus has this primary component which is called as rag cutter. This rag cutter has 3 teeth and each tooth has straight edges. So each gear tooth has an addendum part and a dedendum part, and somewhere in between it will have a pitch line. This big circle is called as gear blank. Just consider it as a raw material for generating your gear profile. So this gear blank will have a pitch circle, and this pitch circle will be mating with the pitch line of the rag cutter. Instead of using this metal sheet to generate the gear profile, I will be using a piece of paper, because it will be easy for us to draw on piece of paper and it will be easy to cut this piece of paper with the help of a scissors. Now we will be using this paper as a raw material for my gear. As you can see, now we have fixed a piece of paper in place of gear blank. This rag cutter has a rag scale and this rag scale has 1 mm divisions. Similarly, we have another scale for the gear blank. This scale has angular marking at 1 degree interval. To generate the gear profile, we will start with the 0 marking of the rag cutter and we will simply trace the straight edges on the piece of paper. Now we will increase the scale of rag cutter by 1 unit. In the same way, we will also rotate the gear blank by 1 degree in counterclockwise direction. Once it is rotated by 1 degree, we will now be plotting the second lines of straight edges on the piece of paper. We will further increase the scale of rag cutter by 1 unit and we will further rotate the gear blank by 1 degree counterclockwise. Like earlier, we will again be plotting the straight edges of our gear teeth on the paper. We will continue to plot these straight edges on the paper for 30 to 40 degree rotation of the gear blank. So these are just 3 lines of the rag cutter that I have plotted on my paper. If you continue to plot straight edges for 30 to 40 degree rotation of the gear blank, you will have an actual gear tooth profile and it will look like this. As you can see, this is our rag cutter and we have just traced an involute profile on our paper. When all lines are traced, the final version of an involute profile will look like this. As you can see, this is tooth 1, this is tooth 2 and this is tooth 3. If you want, you can take this paper and you can cut this profile with the help of a scissors. Then you will have the actual teeth of a spur gear. So it was the end of this experiment. Thank you.